It's top tier Jasmine Allure, and if you want to have an alluring time, you better watch Countdown City WrestleCast.
What is up, heels and babyfaces? No, we don't got music today because, as you can see, we are minus our usual hosts. I am Big Mike. I will be hosting today, and with me is my main man, Tommy.
Get it? Got it? Bueno.
And he clearly wants to show off his Tiffany Nieves shirt.
Because why shouldn't I rep her at all times?
No, I get that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Marie loves wrestling.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. And
don't worry.
We
don't
are
worry.
shocked ourselves.
I was gonna say. Actually, we're surprised too.
Now, as I said earlier, our normal host JC is not here. If you were here last week, you know why. He and the fam are on a nice little cruise enjoying the good times. So, yeah, they're having fun. He'll be back next week, I'm sure, with some great stories and stuff. So me and Tommy are here holding it down.
Indeed.
Okay, I think we have a Galvan. Is it just Angel with another?
I think it's just Angel with another.
Jesus.
But
yeah, I'm sorry because she's already repeated the Galvan. Look, don't get me wrong. The Galvan's entrance, I love it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but she's also repeated it multiple times in messages.
True, but my thing is, isn't she supposed to be a Treats fan?
She does like to jump on different fandoms.
Yeah, because
she loves everybody.
Now I got to be honest. I laughed till I couldn't when Donwell got eliminated first. A knee slapper that was.
And we will get into all of that. So today we are recapping on the bigger side of things. We are recapping AEW Full Gear.
Mm-hmm.
In the local scene, we are recapping Hybrid Experience, Thanks Beatings, and RCW Acceleration, which were this past weekend. And then we're going to be previewing, on the bigger side, WWE Survivor Series WarGames, and United 210, Made in America 3, the season finale of the United 210 season. And Angel, that's a lie. You know it.
It is. Every time I see the Made in America, all I can think is "Living in America" by from Rocky IV. So I can think. I don't know why.
No, I like that. That's a good intro.
Yeah.
I mean, a good part. Sad movie.
Yeah. It is a sad movie.
Good music montage and training montage.
Yeah.
As good as Rocky 1 is, I'm not sure there's anybody who just doesn't love Rocky 4 for what it is.
Yeah, I feel like all the Rocky movies have something, but what one still stands out. I love Rocky Balboa. That's probably it's one of my top favorites mainly because of the speech he gives his son outside the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
That's like
Rocky Balboa. Got you.
Yeah. There's like 2 or 3 motivational montages I have saved on my YouTube playlist that have that speech on there for good reason, and also on that same playlist I just have that speech. So. I just have that scene. On that playlist.
No, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the way Rocky. Okay, we're a wrestling podcast. I was gonna say the way Rocky turned into Creed, but yeah,
sure. But hey, it still counts. Rocky 3.
Yes.
Right. So therefore, we're still talking about wrestling. I don't care.
With Thunderlips, who a better version. Never mind. We'll get into that.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
So first, we're going to get into some wrestling news. Update on the Last Time Is Now tournament.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Casina is T-minus 20 days from retiring.
Yeah.
And again, for all of you that are out there getting real emotional about this, that's cool. I'm not going to crap on you for that. For me, it's not emotional. He's been a part-timer for a while. And again, for me personally, I appreciate that these guys can now retire at a reasonable age.
Yeah.
And stay away and not put their bodies through more crap. Like for what it's worth, though, I respect and granted, I hope he sticks to this, that he doesn't become like a Ric Flair, or any of those old guys. And look, I know it sucks, and I'm not trying to be mean to them, but there's a certain age. Other than making an appearance for like a fun and maybe being like in a match, like the Rock and Roll Express will still wrestle out there, but for the most part, I want to see this generation retire and just live the rest of their lives, healthy and happy, and not die young like so many of our heroes of yesteryear did.
Yeah.
Oh, so updates for that. I do not have the bracket in front of me. I know Solo advanced mainly due to an injury to Penta.
Yeah. What I just read, I was trying to read about that real quick. What I read was no one knows how severe it is yet, but apparently the plan was always for Solo to go over.
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. No one knows the severity of the injury yet. He did. Penta did post something on X, I believe, or X Twitter or whatever, and so it didn't sound. So hopefully it's not as serious as it could be. Sometimes it's just a wrong landing. It's like you want to risk it. So
yeah.
So
it looked like he ran it on his shoulder wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if he popped it out of socket or.
I've done that. It's not fun.
Or I've also, granted, it was way too long ago now in high school, but I also got a stinger where like you land on it wrong and you feel like you can't lift it. You feel like it's dead. Like eventually it gets better, but that sucks. And obviously it's going to be impossible to wrestle when you can't lift your. Well, not impossible, I should say, but not easy. So
yeah.
And we talked about like we're always happy that WWE is more conscious of injuries and not doing that old school like I don't care if you broke your leg, keep fighting, keep wrestling.
Yeah.
Show must go on. So well wishes to Penta, and hopefully he gets better soon. I do know
that same thing you said earlier of like it's like we don't want these guys breaking their bodies, and there's that's why even though Adam Cole probably looks like he has to retire, because I haven't heard anything about that, but like if he does retire, he just has a gaming channel, which by the way I'm cool with that. Right. His gaming channel is actually a lot of fun. So I'm not saying like no, his gaming channel is great, and if he can't wrestle, guys, he can't wrestle. So
yeah, and even if that were to happen, someone like him I could see staying backstage. A, because all his friends are still there, and B, because he's got a good mind for
Adam Cole, yeah, for
sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same about Penta too, because he's been around the business like his whole life because his dad wrestles, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so
and he's got all the cousin shapes and the I don't know if they're siblings or cousins, but there's octagon, there's probably hexagon. Pretty sure there's triangle.
Took me out. I wasn't ready.
I think there's nonagon and decagon. Septagon, like I'm sure there's a whole family of polygons. I'm surprised that WWE did not invest in the Polygon Dynasty.
I'm actually
fight.
You're right. I actually agree
to fight the Bloodline.
You know why? It's because they'd have to invite Triangle, and they don't talk about Triangle. He knows what he did. He knows what he did.
He's got some rough corners. He can be obtuse at times. We
don't talk about Triangle.
But every now and then he's right. And,
he's right. That's why they stay so mad at him, because every now and again he's right.
Yeah. And sometimes
how did I get a math joke? That's rare.
I don't know. I appreciate that.
Man, I can't believe I got a math joke. Good job, me.
And look, even Angel's in here with dodecahedron.
Wow.
Dodecahedron or whatever.
Wow. I'm impressed. That's like me clowning her. I'm just legitimately impressed. It's like there's no joke there. Nice.
Yeah, no, good job. The only other thing I know from the last Time Is Now tournament is on Monday, Gunther defeated Carmelo Hayes in that bracket, so he's advancing, which I think most people kind of feel Gunther's going to be the last match.
Yeah.
Also, I know that Sheamus was supposed to move on, but had gotten injured in his match. So they have, I think it's Friday on SmackDown, but they have not named the replacement.
Well, that injury is real. Is that real?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe it was legitimate because I think it was his shoulder also.
Dang.
So, And then the rest of the wrestling news. I mean, we'll talk about the rest of it when we preview Survivor Series. Yeah, Tommy, we're gonna have a production meeting live on the air. Do you want to do the local stuff first, or save that till the end and do the big shows before that?
Let's do the big shows before that. And
and then we'll do the locals at the end.
Yeah, locals at the end.
I like it. All right, so then we're going to get on to let's go ahead and get on to our recap of AEW Full Gear.
Full Gear.
All right, so guys, JC normally runs this, and he knows what he's doing. And I know what to do, but give me a second to. There we go. AEW Full Gear this past Saturday.
Well, see, I laughed because I wasn't entirely sure what you were talking about until I realized what you were trying to.
Yeah, look, he's been running the show for like how long are we doing this? 8 years, 6 years now, whatever it is.
When did we start?
7 years.
Was it 2018?
Yeah, this is episode 366.
Huh.
So
that's a big number.
Yeah, it is. So
that's a big number.
We've been doing this a while. He's been in charge for a while. And granted, we didn't move until this format till COVID, or till post-COVID, basically.
So that
to go digital.
5 years.
But even then, he's been doing it. And I know how to use it. We've done interviews, not in a while. But I know how to use the interface. It's just remembering to actually do it. Yeah, we'll get back on those. We have some that we've lined up for like 3 months.
In your defense, every time you say we should do one, I'm literally going somewhere the week you say it.
That's fair. You're kind of blowing up with cons and
so actually, guys, kind of blame me every time Mike says we should do an interview. I'm like, yes, this weekend. That's a problem.
Yeah, I'm okay with blaming Tommy. I'm fine with that.
That's fine. It explains every relationship I've ever been in.
Wow.
Self-appreciating humor.
So AEW Full Gear, which was let it come back again. Hold on. It was this Saturday. It was at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and we watched. I didn't watch it on Triller or Amazon or HBO Max. So
we really should have JC off now, and if he can't be on a show, we probably shouldn't do one because we are just off the rails right now.
Max, what else am I going to do on a random Tuesday night? Especially when there's no school going on. Also, Angel with some news in here. NPW Spotlight is on an indefinite hiatus. We just never announced it.
Wow.
Fire those interns, Angel. They are not getting the job done. It's always she's going to blame Mindrunner. Wow. Hey, Burnsy. What is up, buddy? Right. AW Full Gear.
Yep.
So let's go through some of this. Pre-show, there was a big 8-man tag, I believe.
Yeah. It was,
which is Max Caster, and Anthony Bowens. Are they?
Oh,
still?
No, it was a 4-team tag match.
Oh no, you're right. It was a 4-team tag match.
I was thinking of the other match you're talking about.
Because I was looking at this, I was like, the Outrunners would not team with Big Bill and Brian Keith. So it was a 4-team tag match, which was Caster and Bowens versus Bang Bang Gang versus Big Bill and Brian Keith versus the Outrunners. That makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
I believe the Bang Bang Gang was victorious on that one.
Yeah.
And the Rizzler and the Costco Boom people, what are they called again? The kid and his dad.
Boom, boom. I can't remember.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not blanking right now. Hold on.
Anyways, they made an appearance again. The Rizzler is growing up. So is the middle son. Or not the middle son, but his only son, actually. He got involved in the match.
They collectively were called Boom and Doom with the tag team was with Big Boom with AJ and QT Marshall. They're called Boom and Doom. Hey Sean,
wait,
what's up?
Were they in the match also?
No, they were on the outside. But
okay,
I thought it was I got confused. It was just a regular tag team match because they took on Roppongi Vice.
Yeah, Angel, the Rizzler still exists. It's going to become. This is such an outdated reference. Do you remember when Criss Cross grew up, and then they weren't cute little kids rapping in backwards clothes, and they tried to be real rappers, and then no one took them seriously?
Yep,
that's the Rizzler.
Yep. That is a reference, by the way.
I know.
Side note: one of the best episodes of of A Different World had them in it.
Oh, nice.
It's one of the best episodes of the show. I'm not kidding.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did we say hi to Sean? What's up, Sean? Welcome in. So moving on to the main show. Oh, I missed the matches. That's what it was. Boom and Doom took on Roppongi Vice.
Yeah.
That was a separate tag match. Gotcha. And then there was the 14, which Bang Bang Gang won. Okay.
Yeah.
I was mixing my matches.
Yeah, I don't know why I was remembering it wrong, so I had to pull it up too.
Well, I didn't see it, so I just looked at all the results. So moving on to the main show, we started with a casino gauntlet match. I do know the Hurt Syndicate started it off.
Actually, the match that started the show technically was the pre-show going into the main show. Well, yeah, it was the CMLL World Trios Championship match, and then Pac and Darby were first.
Oh well, this is completely out of order then.
Yeah.
Okay. So Pac defeated Darby Allin.
Yep.
Right, nothing on the line, but Pac looks weird with hair and clothes.
He looks weird. Wow, this is going to sound very, very strange, but out of context, it's going to sound hilarious. He looks weird with pants.
Yeah.
Like the shirt's okay. The fact that he wears pants, it's like, what's going on here? What's happening? So.
Yeah. Also,
wrestling out of context, it just sounds like the weirdest thing ever.
Well, sometimes wrestling in context, is the weirdest thing ever.
That's true.
Anyway, so maybe it's good JC wasn't here because I'm sure he'd be pissed about Darby losing again.
I mean, he hasn't lost a ton lately. That's like the first singles match he's lost in a while.
Okay,
pay-per-view related anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't see it, so I don't know how he lost to Pac.
Freaking what's his name? Wheeler Yuta ran in, slid the bat that Darby has been taking as a tribute to Sting. He slid it to Pac and distracted the referee while Pac used it on Darby and pinned him that way.
Gotcha. I like Wheeler Yuta. I want him to get a face run. I know everyone thinks he's the most annoying person alive.
When we get to the O'Reilly Moxley match, I'll explain something later that was very interesting that didn't happen on the show, but was a YouTube interview that I will explain when we get there.
Okay. So this is out of order.
Yeah.
But Pac won, so that was apparently first.
Yeah.
Ricochet won the. If you want to go in order, go for it because I'm just kind of reading from last week.
Any way you want to go is fine. I can tell you either in order or whatever you got.
Do you have the order?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Next up was the four women's tag team matches. The four-way women's tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
Timeless Love Bombs won, so they get to pick their stipulation for their semifinal match, I believe.
Right.
By the way, I know it's already. This is gonna. You think it's not possible to love Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa more? You'd be proven wrong because when they are just really trying, there's not a more entertaining team going right now. I don't, and that's saying a lot because Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale were in this match, and Harley Cameron is just walking money because she's just so entertaining. But by the way, I do kind of want to see a faction with Tony, Mina, and Harley. I can't lie because that sounds like also like a comedy troupe that I would watch.
AEW's one of their booking decisions, which I think has been great for the last year, is stick Harley with everybody.
That's like 1000% agree with that.
She was with Mercedes for a bit. She was with Statlander for a bit. Now she's with Willow. Like everyone she's with, like it's just gold. And yes, it's mostly because of her, but like it also again, you were there. I watched it. The Mercedes celebration segment is one of the funniest things.
Dude, you had to. In the room, we all were cracking up when the puppet showed up. Like the second the puppet showed up, it was over. The segment was done. I don't know why they even bothered trying to make this serious anymore. None of us cared because Harley was there with the puppet.
Angel, did you add a profile picture while you were?
She probably did.
Look at the chat. It's the same. It's the same name with a. I don't know who that is though in their profile picture. So
I'm trying to see.
But yeah, Tony, Mina, and Harley take my money. We'll agree with that at least there. So,
is that Tatum Powley? Is that who that is?
I don't know. She doesn't look recognizable to me.
Okay, whatever. Anyway,
anyways, what was next?
After that, we had the World Tag Team title match, which is this result was interesting. The FTR did beat Brodito, but to be fair, they had to practically kill Bandito to make him stay down. So, which has kind of been Bandito's thing all year. Whenever you're trying to beat him in a match, like, yeah, you can. I mean, if you have a gun, you can shoot him, and then maybe you can pin him.
You know what's funny? Because I feel like maybe last year or so, I felt like I was like, I want FTR to win all the times, probably because they were facing the Bucks a lot.
Yeah.
And now I'm here and I'm like, I know they're good, but like I want Brodito to go. I wanted them to hold the belts for a while. Because it was such an unexpected tag team that just took off.
Well, I feel like it could be two things. One is probably when Copeland and Christian come back to face them, and for another, maybe Buddy Matthews is coming back and he's going to team with Brother King again.
Possibly.
So
or maybe they turn into a trio. I don't know.
Or maybe they do because Bandito sells the ROH World Title, and he then. Every match he has with that thing's been killing it. I'm look. I know I've said this a million times already, but like I know we're getting close to the end of the year. My match of the year, I think, is still Bandito and Takeshita. I still think that's my match of the year, man. Because
that's fair.
They like, and it's amazing because I want to give Takeshita the rub for another match because he probably got the best match out of Evil I've seen ever when they wrestled in the G1 Climax. Like,
I love your hate for Evil.
It's because of him, LIJ disbanded. I don't care about my logic. I know they just disbanded this year because
I'm not messing with your logic. I just love that you always like shit on it. Like that's your we all have that one wrestler that we just can't stand. Like yours is Evil. Yeah. And I love even when like Chase is now, and I know he hasn't been at shows in a while, but like I like how you'll still throw that out there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. Every time I see Chase, as long as he's with House of Torture, I'm going to bring up that his failure, while make Evil disappointed, is on brand with their entire faction. So I don't care.
I love it.
So FTR won their new World Tag Champs. The Casino Battle Royal was after this match, and that's when Ricochet won. He hit Kevin Knight with the spirit gun after he landed, I think, a 450 on.
I saw that clip.
He landed on Yuta. Yeah, he landed on Yuta. Yeah, and he hit at the very end. Angel, don't lie. Don't you even lie. Don't make me. I have receipts now.
It's Callie, isn't it? We all have receipts.
It's Callie. That's
Again,
right. She hates Callie so much. That's right. She does.
I'm gonna make this a permanent graphic for the show. Talk and listening. Mission Pro Spotlight episode. I don't remember the exact timestamp, but just go to like the last 5 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. So quick other side note. Apparently with the national title, someone asked Tony Khan about its connection to like the NWA national title, and he said that he actually had a conversation with Billy Corgan about about that. So I just think that's interesting.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people flipping out about that. I saw Conrad jump in and be like, NWA doesn't even own the rights to like the belt design. It was like some belt company technically owns the rights. It was just they used it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, God.
Hey, Michael May. What's up?
We were just mentioning Callie.
We said her name and he appeared.
Exactly. No, I'm just kidding, Michael. What's up?
After that was the Kyle O'Reilly, John Moxley no holds barred match. And just when you think you're going to get John Moxley back on a resurgence of wins, Kyle tapped him out again.
I saw that.
I couldn't believe it. I was legit shocked. I was like, whoa, who likes Kyle O'Reilly and booking all of a sudden?
Yeah.
So is that December 6th?
Yeah, it's deadline. Yeah, we know that, John. We've seen that.
Yeah. Why did I think that was further
Speaking of which, Michael May is going to be here for that.
I don't know if I'm going to get to go now that I think about it, because I thought that was further out than that. But then again, I think I just realized that November is about to end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
NostalgiaCon just took up all of my mental time because I didn't even realize, wow, today's the 25th.
And actually, just before we came on, John Cena announced the participants in the, I think it's the Women's Iron Survivor.
Yeah,
match.
that's right. They said he was going to do that.
So unfortunately, Ren did not get in, but Kendall Gray did, who is Ren's bestie.
Yeah.
Tag team partner? Question mark. They're together all the time, like on stuff.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see if she gets to be around the ring.
Yeah.
Somewhere near.
Well, you know, you want to print money, have Ren Sinclair anywhere near your wrestling ring.
Speaking of which, they finally brought out a shirt for her, and just about everyone I knew. Well, Michael May, I saw, got one. Knopf and family got one.
I didn't know. I didn't need to order one.
Yeah, you should check it out.
But no. So Kyle O'Reilly bait Moxley tap out.
No.
Moxley did jump him after the match, so leave him laying.
That.
Here's where this gets interesting. So you know how they cut promos, the Death Riders cut promos afterwards.
Yeah.
So this is Moxley saying, "I'm still standing." You know, he won. He won. I'm the one who's walking out. He's not. If you look at the Death Riders, let me put it this way: in the black community, there is something called the side eye. That when you're talking, you get the look of like this. That's the side eye. Let me take my glasses so you guys can see. It's the side eye, ladies and gentlemen. And in the black community, if you get the side eye, that means everything you say is suspect, which means we either think, are pretty sure, or know for a fact you're lying, or you're full of crap, or we finna jump you. Sometimes all the above. And the look that the Death Riders had on Moxley, I'm like, oh, they finna jump him like in 2 to 3 more weeks. He finna get jumped.
Bombastic side
eye. Yeah, in 2 or 3 more weeks, Moxley finna get jumped because every time that they've been losing, it's been Moxley's fault. I love it. It hasn't been Wheeler Yuta anymore. Moxley's been taking more L's than anybody.
I also saw someone share where
Angel, you're not special. Everyone side eyes me.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people just straight up eye contact you. So
yeah, for sure.
I saw someone post where Wheeler and Daniel Garcia waited for Claudio to give them the heads up to leave the arena, or the area. Moxley jumped the guardrail and was leaving, and Garcia and Wheeler were kind of standing there, and Claudio goes does his head all right, let's go. So people are like, is it? So maybe lending credence to your idea that maybe they jump him and Claudio takes over in general, or I don't know.
Okay, I was gonna say, Mike. Okay, would you be more okay with the Death Rider storyline if it means Claudio gets the world title?
Do you have to ask that as a question?
No, I just wanted to see what your reaction when I did ask the question.
Not only does he lead a faction, but gets a world title. How many times? You can hit the button, but. Yes, 100%. I don't care what slander. Well, it'll upset me, but I'll ignore the whatever slander or bad names come from people like, oh, Claudio. When we get to the hybrid preview or recap, I should say, we were making jokes about someone returning, and they hit the move right off the bat. I was like, oh, now I remember why I used to boo him.
Oh, I was gonna say.
You saw him the next day, also.
No, I was gonna say to return the phrase. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that person. Oh, trust. I know who you're talking about. I just don't want to talk about him.
Tommy, I just feel like.
Don't you say it. I don't even know what you want.
Rob, what is up,
Rob,
man?
what's up? I don't know what you want to say, but don't say it. Just shut up. Just shut up. Moving on. AEW TNT no disqualification match. Finally, Mark Briscoe wins singles gold in AEW. Shout out to Kyle Fletcher though, because this was like match of the night for sure. If not the for some top of the matches. Definitely good to see him win a match, win a title, a singles belt, after all the crap he's been through the past couple years. Shouts out and loving memory of Jay Briscoe. It's always so cool to see here the Briscoe's entrance with Jay's voice of Reach for the Sky Boys. I love that. Physical match, bloody match, intense match. Basically, if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, those last two matches, that and the Kyle O'Reilly Moxley match, you're gonna love them. The $1 million 6-man tag team match. Josh Alexander, the Young Bucks defeated Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega. Good match. The ending was also good. It's just that the Young Bucks had decided to say no to the money and went back to help Kenny Omega before the Don Callis family broke his leg like they did to, or like they kayfabe did to Kota Ibushi. Who shout out to Ibushi. Get well soon, man. He's had the worst luck the past couple of years, man. I feel so bad for him. Like every time his like stars on the rise, like just injury just knocks him down, man. It sucks. I feel so bad for him, man. And also, immediately after that match, before the next match, there was a Don Callis family moment where Don was talking to what's the interviewer, not Renee, but the other girl, I can't remember her name. Anyway, Okada and Takeshita were arguing with each other, and Kyle Fletcher ran in and said, "Hey, I got you guys my best friends, and you left me out there alone. What happened?" And he walks out. Oh, and all three of them announced they'll be in the Continental Classic.
I've heard that.
And Okada turned to Takeshita and said, "See, you let Kyle down. It's all your fault." And he walked off. and I just goes back to what everyone has said about Okada. He is a comedy wrestler wrapped inside of the greatest wrestler in the world. It's not his fault that he's just the best to ever do this, and he's also unbelievably funny because there's a clip online.
Is it the one where he's outside the ring?
Yes. Okay, you saw it.
I was going to bring that up when you were done, but no, go for it.
No, you go ahead and say because go ahead.
Well, no, he's outside the ring. I don't know exactly where the context of the James. What's up, man? Like everyone's jumping into that.
Wow. Oh, you know it's Thanksgiving holiday.
That's true.
And it's a Tuesday. So
Okada had been knocked out of the ring. I don't know the context of what happened beforehand, but there's a fan at ringside, and he's basically like, "Okada, what's going on?" He's like, "You okay?" And he's like, "Ah." And he's like, "You look like you don't want to help him out." He's like, "Hell no."
Which again, let's go back to what I said before. Okada is having the time of his. Everyone who thinks that they're holding Okada back, no, he's having a blast right now. He's like, I don't have to put the pressure of carrying this company on my back. I go out there and be stupid. Hell yeah, sign me up. He's like, I'm getting paid for this. This is Christmas.
Yeah. No, he looks like he's having a blast.
Oh no, dude! And I honestly want to believe Takeshita would laugh if he was able to, because like it looks like everything feels like he's like, I wish I could laugh at this so bad because this is so stupidly funny.
Oh. Yeah, so AEW continues their longest running storyline. Who are the Bucks friends with now? Or not friends with? Or friends with again? Or not friends with again?
Well, you know, they're just the big show of AEW.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a good thing, but, you know, work's been working, waking up at 1:30. 1:30 a.m.? James.
Yeah, you should be asleep, buddy.
You have my respect because I am considering going to bed when you're getting up.
Yeah.
Next up was the Statlander Monet match for the AEW Women's World Title, which was a banger.
I'm sure Mercedes was crying in the locker room.
Yeah,
so mad because she had to lose.
No, totally. You saw no, dude. If you like to watch the match, you can see her just like not putting in any effort at all, because she was just so upset that she had to lose this match. She didn't even try, dude. It was evident she did not try. And for those of you who don't understand how sarcasm works, because I have a feeling some of you don't understand how sarcasm works, we're kidding. Mercedes and Statlander tore it down, and they were great. And it was a great match because they're great wrestlers. That's what they do. And all of you who hate Mercedes Moné, she's
also think about how much she's doing for like indie, like not just with the titles, like the 12, 13 people now that get a spot to carry her belts out.
The 12 or 13 people she beat to get them in the first place, they had that on their resume. Mm-hmm. You guys, you got okay. That's the whole thing. It's like
I know it's.
How fans can't see this bigger picture in this day and age we live in is ridiculous to me. It's like, Burnsley says it all the time.
I was gonna say, Burnsley, if you're still in there,
Burnsley says it all the time. You can't fix stupid. I know. It's just
Burnsley, we're gonna get a soundboard. We need you to just say the line, and we're just gonna.
I could not agree with that more. The next time he's at a show, we're just gonna film him saying it, and like when this customer comes, we're just gonna put a clip in. You can't fix stupid. And there he is in the chat. He just said it. the night of Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page with a surprising end result of Samoa Joe winning. But again, unlike most of the internet, I'm okay with that.
Well, we made that comment last week. We're like, we assume Hangman's going to win, but would you be mad if Joe did?
I've never met a Samoa
really,
Joe
right,
winning.
exactly.
I've never met a Samoa Joe winning anything because he is one of the most legit killer-looking dudes in all of pro wrestling. I don't, and Christopher Daniels posted this. It was pretty interesting. There's a picture of him, Kazarian, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe from one of the last indie shows they did together, and he said how he's proud of how 3 of these guys are champions in other companies now. He said he had some self-depreciating humor of himself. But I'm like, Daniel, shut up. You're one of the greatest of all time too. But shouts out to Kazarian, to Joe, and to AJ. You know, I'm sure this is probably like the last couple years. I know AJ said next year is his last year. Kazarian and Joe, I think Joe alluded to next year being his last year, and you know, Kazarian probably ain't too far behind. But shouts out to all
Kazarian. By the way, you're welcome for me jinxing you into a title. So
when they come back here, and if he's still champion, bring a sign that says that. I swear. But no, Joe won with Hook. Revealing he was still part of the Ops, which I was like, okay. I honestly thought we were going to see a Ops versus Kingston and Hook feud at some point, but okay, especially because Eddie Kingston came out and attacked Shibata when Shibata was trying to get involved in the match. He attacked Shibata. So now I'm wondering, it's like, what's going to happen there? And
we know what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
So
and of course the return of Swerve Strickland. Actually, no. What I said was right the first time, because I was like, "Dude, I thought your." So I was like, "So your leg got hurt?" You said, "Screw this! I'm going to lift all the weights."
Yeah, he looks pretty buff.
Yeah,
and a slightly new a new entrance theme.
Yeah,
with the same Dancing Nana. So,
if Dancing Nana ever changes, I don't want to watch wrestling anymore.
No, I think that's fair. So any other thoughts or comments about we did a pretty thorough review
of just I just laugh at the hilarity of AEW. It's like I think the lowest we've ever given one of their pay-per-views was like a 4.5 or something like that.
Probably.
And I love how, like, no matter what a weekly show does, when they say we're doing a pay-per-view, it's like all cylinders fire. Like, I mean it should be like that. And it's sad to say that I'm like, oh man, they really do that. You know, no, every pay-per-view should be like that. But it's just like it's a testament to that locker room, you know.
Yeah, we'll talk about one that may or may not be in here in a few minutes.
Yeah, let's see about that.
All right, then let's get to the pick results. Quite an abysmal showing from all of us.
For us, yeah.
Me and JC tied at 2-5. That is 2 correct picks and 5 incorrect. And Tommy gets the win at 3-4. This is like making the playoffs with a losing record.
Still the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cowboys. Anyway, hey, I'm a Cowboys fan, guys, and even I'm wondering at the miracle of us beating the Eagles right now. I'm like, how did that happen?
I'll add my Cowboys Sunday story from RCW. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay, I didn't know you had one.
You hadn't gotten there yet. I'll tell you. But what's your rating for this?
I'll conservatively say a 4.5 because it wasn't their best show. I can admit that, but it was a really good stacked show. So it was the wrestling was firing all cylinders. The storylines that the storylines that they could clearly come out of with this could just be a monster setup. So I'm gonna go 4.5.
Hold on. Nope. That's not as This is why JC needs to be here.
Burnsy, I appreciate that we can suffer together.
Let me do the math on this and see if I can get this right. With one score, AEW Full Gear has a rating of 4.5 because I did not see the whole thing, so I did not rate it. This is why I get paid the big bucks to be a math teacher.
Angel, dang. Sorry.
What I missed. See, this is why it's hard. I got to run this. Now I can't see what's going on here.
Sorry. My bad.
Still making playoffs with a losing record. Divide. Well, you only got 6 people on the football team, so, you know. And that's more than that. That's more than Divine has in the city, so there's some outsiders coming in.
outside.
I was like making, yeah. I was making fun of small towns. All right, so let's keep it on the mainstream, and we are now going to preview the big WWE pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it, coming this weekend. WWE Survivor Series WarGames.
Good night, everybody.
Saturday, November 29th. Oh, crap, I can't do that. 7 p.m. from Petco Park in San Diego. Wait, 7 p.m. our time? They're going to start at like 5 over on the West Coast. Well, they usually do that. No, that's right. They usually do it on California.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now, if you used to complain about 5 pay-per-view shows, according to what JC has left us, they only have 4 matches announced.
Let me see if that's changed. I doubt it.
So we'll just pick these. We talk about it. Guys, we're going to be honest and straightforward with you again.
It's only those only 4 that they have listed.
We have not been the biggest WWE fans as of late.
Nope.
Not to mention, I'll tell this story that I shared in the chat with you guys. On Monday, I decided to turn on the PS4 and play Batman Arkham City, which I love. I have not played in a while. Yeah, 100%. And I was like, you know what? I was like, it's a Monday night. I'm going to throw the TV on just to have in the background. I'm going to throw on Monday Night Raw. And I turn it on, and just as they start the Dominic Mysterio part where he has a little promo, he's talking about Cena in the match. And he's like, John Cena's not even here. He doesn't want to waste your time with you. And then the music hits. And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe Cena showed up. And I assumed it was going to be the usual, like the Shawn Michaels, you fell for the music. You thought they were here. No, it was worse. It was I'm so old, I keep wanting to say the word that I don't believe is politically correct for it anymore.
It's little.
So it's a small person, a little person. They did the old little person portraying the wrestler bit like this was 2004 or something, probably 1998, honestly. And I was just like, I turned off Netflix and I was like, all right, I guess I'm just playing Batman Arkham City. Doing that in 2025, come on, seriously. Anyways, that's my complaint. Anyways,
I don't know. I'm because for me, I'm just happy anybody can get a job. But
I saw somewhere where the guy was like from that micro wrestling that always toured.
Yeah,
and cool for him, but I don't know. I'm getting too old. I'm like, actually, I'm older than what's Childish Gambino's real name and the actor who has the same name?
Donald Glover.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover is the older actor.
Yes, that's who I'm trying to reference.
Oh, okay.
In Lethal Weapon, when he's always like, I'm too old.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I am now older than he was or supposed to be in like that first one. So
yeah,
there you go. Angel, I think you're right. I think it was Micro Wrestler Psycho Sid, which is also kind of cool. And Rob, they did do it in 1990. Okay, in all fairness, Rob, I won't deny that I laughed at stuff back then that kind of ashamed that I found entertaining or laughed at. But you're 100% right, Rob. It wasn't funny then either. We were just more mature. Please, Tommy is older than you. All right, Angel, let's not. I'm older than him. Anyways, WWE Survivor Series WarGames. Speaking of that promo, was for the Intercontinental title match. John Cena, who won the belt recently to become a Grand Slam champion, defends it in a rematch against Dominic Mysterio. Tommy, who you got?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Dominic.
All right. Any particular reason?
Yes. So he can get it back, and then the last time in the tournament is just against Cena, not for the Intercontinental title. But this time I feel like Dominic's going to cheat a lot more, and maybe Judgment Day gets involved.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say the same thing. I'm with you. I'm going to pick Dominic Mysterio. I feel like there's going to be interference either from Judgment Day or possibly people from the tournament.
Yeah.
Kind of getting some stories going there. And I do too. I legitimately, it feels like they just did it so he could have the belt, so they could say he's won it, so he could be a Grand Slam champion.
I think that too, but I'll go ahead and give props where props are due. They also trusted Dominic in that spot to do it. And that's a huge thing to give, because they could have been like a triple threat match or something like that, and like have somebody out there to help Dom lose or something. Yeah. But no, that's a lot of trust in Dom to get to. I was gonna say get Cena over. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. But to be in that position.
To put him in, exactly. Like that's a lot of trust in Dom to know he can do it. Yeah. And props to Dominic, he delivered. He really did. Yeah. The promo was great. It was like, and then like the fear in his eyes when he realized he had to defend the title. Like no, the Dominic actually. Damn it! I hate to admit this, but that kid's really, really good.
he really is. And even though his name is literally Dom Mysterio, WWE with their like wrestlers who have parents that people forget who the actual parent is, like Braun Breaker, who everyone was like Mini Scott Steiner, even though Rick's his dad, and now Dom, who everyone is like, oh, little Eddie, even though he's literally Rey Mysterio's kid. Although Rey was a deadbeat dad, according to Dom. So
according to him,
yeah. What's up, Hassan? Thanks for joining us as well.
Yeah, deadbeat dad. Totally bought him a mansion. Anyway, wow.
All right, the second match here. I'm gonna take this one because this has one of my favorite wrestlers of all time in it, which actually could be true because of the champion. It's the Women's World Championship. La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. Is that hers? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Versus not Stephanie McMahon, but Nikki Bella. Those would be my two obviously top women of all time. Tommy, earlier you said something about sarcasm.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I hope everyone gets that.
So. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, anyone who watches this show would know you're being very sarcastic right now. Real quick, what does it say that the two singles title matches on this show both have people who used to be engaged in them?
Coincidence?
I guess.
I don't know.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve tomorrow morning to you too, Hassan.
You know what? I will say this because I'm not a big Nikki Bella fan, but I feel bad for her that everyone yells at her is like, "Yeah, broke up Cena broke up."
Yeah,
like the Cena stuff. Like,
I agree with that.
Like, come on, people. Like, we get it. You watch Total Divas, move on.
Yeah. Now that I'll agree with for sure.
Also, James, I thought about this too. If Cena wins, keeps the belt into the tournament, into the last match, and then Gunther beats him to win a title again. Also a possibility that I would not be surprised at. Because Gunther elevates any title he has.
Yeah, but the problem with that is the Gunther wins the IC title again. Good luck getting it off of him again. He held that thing for a literal unholy amount of days last time. Literally, but check the numbers.
With the world titles kind of where they're at right now, like kind of busy up there at the top, wouldn't be the worst.
It wouldn't.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I think we're back to the women's match. Stephanie Vaquer, obviously. Same. I swear to God, if they put Bella, Nikki,
there's no reason for that. There is none whatsoever. This would help no one. No one. It's Stephanie. Like it's got to be Stephanie.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't even. Sorry, I'm having.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
The third match, the women's war game match, with the team of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee, versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky Lynch. Excuse me. What do you got here?
I'm going Team Ripley, honestly, because I feel like Lash is new, so I don't know if they want to give her the rub that fast, although they should. Well, no, she's not new, but like from recent call.
Yeah, relatively, especially for the main roster.
Yeah. I feel like Becky Lynch is like she's going to be like in an angry place and not fully her head in the game. So
I agree with that.
So that's my logic. So Team Ripley and also haven't Rhea and Ripley been in all the women's war game matches so far? And has Rhea even lost one yet? I feel like everyone she's been in, she's won.
Yes. Question mark. I feel like you're probably right.
Yeah.
Angel Lash Legend has been on the main roster a little more recently with Nia Jax.
About a month.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to agree with you. Although I didn't watch it, but I saw clips, and I think they kind of did the thing on Monday where Rhea and Charlotte said we're on the same page. I still feel like they're going to give us a moment where they're not sure if they trust each other in the ring.
Yeah.
And then they do.
Oh,
then
wait till we
everybody.
get to that in the men's. Okay.
Oh yeah. But also I saw a clip of someone like, of course Charlotte doesn't trust Ripley doesn't trust Charlotte, and it's all the pastimes of Charlotte like attacking her, beating her up, jumping her from behind. I was like, oh, those two really do hate each other, or at least they used to. But I thought that was funny. So yeah, I think we're both on team Ripley.
Yeah.
All right, on to the men's war games. On this team, we'll call them the face team of CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns versus the heel team of the Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul in the Vision, we think, Drew McIntyre, and name redacted. So I'm going to go first on this one.
Okay.
I actually think the heels are going to win this one. I'm going to go with the Vision, Drew McIntyre, and name redacted to win this one. And no, I don't care that name redacted fell on Monday Night Raw. FM.
It was funny though.
I wish he would have kept falling over and over and over. See if he. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Good. What do you?
You know what? Nah, screw it. I'm gonna go with the faces. I'm gonna go with Punk, Rhodes, the Usos, and Reigns. Just
That's
because I feel like any betrayal will happen after they win.
Also true. Sean recognizing his tribal chief.
Of course.
Throw him. Oh wait, no, that's a different person. Never mind.
That's a different person. and it's two fingers with that.
Right, exactly. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 matches announced, and obviously there's 2 War Games matches. Those take a long time.
Yeah.
But also WWE's like, guys, we can't put another match in there. You know how many advertisements we need to get in?
Yeah.
Come on, people. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. It's not like AEW had their show that's 2 hours on TV, and they had 2 War Game style matches and matches in between. Come on, guys.
I don't want to give TKO any ideas, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make the War Games team come out in like sponsored jerseys that they have to wear.
If that happens, I'm done watching WWE for a while. Maybe not forever, but I'm definitely taking a break. Like that, if that happens, I'm done.
So there we go. WWE Survivor Series War Games, Saturday, November 29th at 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific from Petco Park in San Diego, California. Watch on ESPN Plus or other means that you may have to, whatever you need to do. VPNs, right? The men's War Game match, aka no bread, no water, just meat. There is a lot of beef in this match. Yeah, not at all. All right. Well, we are done with the main big shows, so to speak. Do not say that into existence. Yeah, I know. I already jinked Kazarian into a title, so I probably should shut up.
Yeah.
So now let's go local, which, guys, everyone in the chat, or the majority of y'all in the chat, are at these shows or part of the local scene. So let's hit that up. Did JC? He did. Excellent. Let's first recap Saturday's show, which, Tommy, you were not at.
I was driving back from New Orleans from NostalgiaCon.
That is true. So this was the Hybrid Experience Thanks Beatings. It was on Saturday.
Of course it is.
At the Hybrid Gym, as we all know.
And before you fully get started, let me just say this real quick before you get started. I missed one mother effing show.
You did.
I missed one show, and this happened. Mike, please proceed.
Yeah, James, Angel, please feel free to throw things in as we go through. Also, a quick first shout out to Alex, who is a photographer who's been working with Countdown City
Yes.
Geeks. He was at SpaceCon, Fear Fest. And apparently at Fear Fest, she photographed the wrestling matches.
She did. She did a great job.
Fell in love with wrestling, and then asked if she could come to more local shows. So we talked to Marvel, and Marvel was like, cool with it. And we'll talk about more later in the week, or when we go into the shows coming up this week. But yeah, let's talk about this. So Hybrid kicked off with a one-on-one match. The Marauder, Diego Rene, versus Jay Young, who has the Hybrid briefcase. And stop me if you've heard this before. Diego wins with help from J-Wave and some interference.
What?
I know this is going to shock you.
I am flabbergasted.
And I know this is something that will not happen at all the rest of the night.
My flabbers are gasted.
Where members of a certain team from Texas, who probably should be the Tricks, but apparently they took the name Treats instead, use interference, specifically of a man named J-Wave, to win. But interference led to Diego getting the win there. The second match was Chris Barton versus I'll say a newcomer, new to Hybrid, and he came from Houston, Jay Richards. Pretty solid looking dude. He beat Chris Barton actually, as it was.
Jay Richards. I don't think I know that name.
I think you follow him, Tommy, because I was looking it up after the show.
I probably do.
So you may do know him.
I probably once I said that, I was like, wait, I did probably do follow him. I just can't remember right now. Hold on. But go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah, no, really good match. Barton's solid. Again, if you're watching Barton, I mean this in the most respectful way possible. You look like you belong in ROH in 2006. Like you do. And I mean that in the nicest way. Like your wrestling's on point. You got the look, the long hair. Yeah, but Jay Richards pulled off the win there. Let me just shamelessly plug myself. Yeah, so Angel's gonna compliment Alex in a means to plug her new account, her 7th account. I don't know. She has a lot of accounts, but she's posting pictures on Instagram from wrestling shows. So there you go. James, I'm not gonna post your.
Oh, Jay Richards, I do know this guy. Never mind. I take it back. Okay, yeah. Oh. Sorry, Jay. My bad.
He pulled out the win here. After this is where the night had a lot of crazy shit going on. Third match was the six-person tag of the Texas Kingdom with Stash, Rob, and Ridley taking on the Luchadors, which actually the team of Animo and Zorro de Jalisco are known as Sin Límite. And then they added the third Luchador of Chaos Galvan. Second time Jay was there? Oh, well, I don't remember the first time, to be honest with you. So good job, Angel. There you go, doing some investigative reporting.
Yeah, I'm liking on the first time too.
Excuse me.
Anyway, actually, wait, no, go ahead.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think I'm kind of remembering now that she said that last time he was here. But go ahead.
Okay. Rob was on one Saturday night. He was yelling at Stash and Ridley the entire time, telling them to lock in. Me and Jason were afraid he was going to have a heart attack because he was yelling and kind of freaking out so much. Stash. Stash is a laid-back dude. When it's time to fight and go hardcore, he's going to fight and go hardcore, but he's a laid-back dude. And he has no beef with Animo, Zoto, or Chaos. So when he got in the ring with Animo, he was kind of shaking hands, being kind of nice. All right. First time Jay had faced Crowley in like February or January. Dang.
Okay.
Angel Investigations.
And he's been at the wrestling shop before.
Also, that was a great reference. Angel Investigations.
That was a very good reference, sir. Actually, you know what, sir? Wait a minute. Clap, 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 clap. I respect it. I missed it at first. Well
you would
done,
be surprised, but Elijah Duski was on that show, so it shouldn't be a surprise. Anyway.
But no, I am mad at you.
Yeah. So the Luchadors pulled out the win on this one. Again, okay, I'm not going to complain about that.
Just how you stopped.
They triple pinned Stash. Like all three were allowed to pin him. Rob could have broken it up, but again, he didn't because he's apparently mad that the two of them were not focused in the same way he was. Literally, the next day, I DM'd Rob how like what F was you on, and he just kept saying 6. It's possible that his other job may have broken him, so that actually might explain some things. But yeah, Stash and Rob are not on the same page, nor is Ridley happy with Rob. I don't have my sticker with me. Do you have your sticker? Did you get a sticker?
Yes, I was trying to see if I had it with me.
Because mine's in my bag, but mine's in the other room. Yeah, this is the sticker Ridley gave me, Tommy, and Jason. So Ridley not happy with Rob at the moment.
There it is. It focused.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Okay.
Right. Understandable. So we'll see what happens from there.
I don't know where to put it though.
I know. I've got to find a good place for it too. On to the fourth match. A Battle of the Titans, a modern day Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd. Big Show versus Kevin Nash. Omos versus Great Khali. We had Khali and Tita versus Freak Show. Battle of the Titans.
It doesn't get any bigger than that. Unless it's like two toddlers facing each other in the crib.
I didn't want to take a shot at Freak Show that way, but then after what happened at the end, I kind of did.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. That's what we're going to immediately. I'm sorry.
So Khali was a little apprehensive at first.
She always is.
Apparently scared of clowns.
I mean, she's a little everything, so apprehensive.
Yeah,
is on the list.
She is a talented wrestler. Freak Show got on some good moves, but then, hold on, let me pull out that card that appears like several times. All right, J-Wave got involved, distracted, allowing Khali to hit.
Oh, you mean this card? I keep it on me at all times. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chris Marvel's favorite move, the one knee co-breaker, and then I think she hit her DDT. I forget what it's called, the spicy drop or the morning after Mexican food or something. I forget what it's called. But she did pick up the win on Freak Show. Speaking of, wow, James.
Whoa. Nice.
You know what?
Nice.
I think Freak Show's a little bit taller. I think he's the tallest of all three.
I think so.
Anyways, Khali won that one. And then in a match of the night candidate, if not for the main event, and still maybe a match of the night. And actually, let me just go ahead and say now, shout out to Brock Ali for this weekend. Because that kid put on 2 certified bangers Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, he faced Jesse for the Jesse Funaki for the Rising Stars Championship. And let me just say, me and Jason were pissed at the amount of athleticism in this match. If there's one person who can match Jesse Funaki in a dropkick, it's Brock Ali. And the kid can go. Jesse pulled off the win, retained his title, but good God, it was a hell of a match, as you would expect. And Jesse did give him respects afterwards because they threw a lot at each other. James Angel, I don't know if you want to chime in here, but the crowd was almost unsure of who to cheer for. So you thought it was a little bit quiet at times, but A, they were into the match.
Yeah.
And B, it was hard to cheer for either one pick a side. Some people were. I'm not going to say no one was. Some people were picking sides. But it was difficult. Hope y'all better. I'm not back before y'all talk about him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I know she's talking about.
So we've got to go on to the next match, so I'll try to go slowly in here. This started as a tag team match, Living in Fashion, hybrid tag champions at the time, versus we're going to defend against the Pretty Badass Riot Party.
Mm-hmm.
And right as the match is getting ready to start, Hit's music comes on, and Hit comes out. And we're like, oh, We like Hit beating up people. We're interested in this. Excuse me. And then Hit's talking about it's been a while since he's had a title, which true. He won the U.S. title and then lost it to Robert United. And then he said that if you remember, way back at the beginning of the year, he was a tag team champion in Hybrid with the person who returned. K-Jax is back in San Antonio and at Hybrid. Yeah, Angel, we heard you. We heard you on Sunday too, and you weren't even there. So they turned it into a triple threat tag match. Living in Fashion, Pretty Badass Riot Party, and Hidden K-Jax. And for a big portion of the match, Hidden K-Jax were throwing all four men around the ring. And they were, Living in Fashion was trying their best. Pretty Badass Riot Party was trying not to get killed. Yeah, Angel was in a Armani shirt, so kind of hard to escape those accusations.
Yep.
And then out of nowhere, K-Jax turns on Hit.
What? K-Jax is untrustworthy? Oh my God, that is such random and surprising news.
What was really strange is at first he said, "Hit, you cost me my title, chance at a title," and we were like, "The match is still going. You could have pinned these dudes. Y'all are betting the crap out of them." But apparently, he didn't want to be in a tag team, and was kind of insulted that Hit just brought him back for that. So he turned on Hit, took him out, which did allow Pretty Badass Riot Party to hit one of their really fancy tag team finishers, and they beat Living in Fashion. They are the new tag team champions, which makes them double champions, both United and Hybrid tag team champions.
So basically, the only good outcome that could have possibly happened for this match did not happen. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And like I say, and I told them this at the show, because you know how much they annoy me. They think just because they're good looking and they wrestle well and they win championships and ladies love them, I can never get this right.
Yeah, Mike, you lost
I can never get this unsafe right.
I thought you would correct course midway through, but I was like, no, he lost it again.
They think because they have hair. No, their hair's good too.
Yeah, they're actually.
All right, I got to move on. But Hit through Zakai. Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, Zakai took a hell of a bump on Saturday night.
Damn.
Angel, you always want to tweak out. You got to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I was gonna say like all the time, or is there something specific you're talking about right now?
You wanted to hug Armani so bad, but Brie had to hold you back. No, I believe that.
Yeah, you can't control.
You misspelled hug, by the way.
Yeah,
I'll fix it for you.
It's HUG.
Yeah,
HUG.
No. But yeah, Pretty Badass Riot Party are the new tag team champions, double champs. So.
And you didn't finish your sentence, Angel. I hate Armani is not near me right now. That's what you meant to say. Yeah.
I hate that I'm not hanging with my bestie. I think is what
yeah. So you need, man, you got to get your keyboard checked out. It's making a lot of mistakes.
All right, now for the main event. Let me see if I can get through all that happened.
Yeah, because you told me, and I was like, okay, go ahead.
So Casey, Don Juan, clearly the sheeple that go to Hybrid and RCW United shows are Treats fans. There's too many Treats fans. And he's very popular. Is he charismatic? Yes. What type of people are usually charismatic leaders? Cult leaders. I'm just saying, not that the Treats are a cult, but they do have high school dropouts, security. So let that sit where it may. Anyways, they had a hell of a match. I will give it to Don Juan. Don Juan hulked up. He kicked out of one of Casey's package backbreakers, which I think he calls Spinal Destination now.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Which, yeah, I saw that on one of the stories, and if that's not the name he uses, it should be now.
It should be, yeah.
He kicked out of one, and I was like, oh shit. And then so J-Wave was out there with all the security, and obviously they were trying to interfere the whole night. They did interfere several times. Finally, towards the end of the night, Casey had enough. He beat up a bunch of them. He kicked one of them in the nuts right next to us. Me and Jason were asking if we could step on the dude. We kicked him maybe lightly. I don't know. And then he beat up J-Wave. And so basically got it down to a one-on-one match. Was able to hit a second Spinal Destination and finally got the pin, kept his title. Was a little shocked. Afterwards, so here's where all the melee happens. Afterwards, Don Juan sitting in the corner. Well, hold on. Don't jump the gun here, James. J-Wave is with him. And Don Juan starts unlacing his boots. And, oh, no, Dill was with him. You're right. It was Dill because Dill was also out there. You know what unlacing the boots means in wrestling. We saw it with Brandon Weiss at the Von Erich Ranch back in June. We thought he was going to say he's retiring, and Casey stopped him. Casey said, "No. You're not going out like this. You're not retiring and ending it here." He's, basically said that you've got a lot more to offer, and further we can have this match again soon. And Don Juan seemed to respond to it. He kept his boots on. He shook his hand. Casey went to raise his hand, and then, in typical Don Juan fashion, when Casey wasn't looking, he did his stupid little shark fin, and he attacked Casey from behind. And then Diego, Chris Marvel, all of them come out and start beating down on Casey. As they leave the ring, Jay Young shows up. We know what Jay Young has, so we're like, oh shit, is he going to cash in here? A little heelish, but when you've got the case,
yeah,
you take advantage. We've seen both heels and faces in WWE cash it in at opportune times. But oddly, Brock and Freak Show were right behind him and stopped him and told him, not like this, don't do it like this.
Not like this.
So,
sorry.
You do that every time, and I know what it's from, and I don't know if everyone does.
Yeah.
Is she Switch? I think is the character from The Matrix, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Switch. Not like dude.
Yeah. It is a sad moment, legitimately in the movie, but it's become such a meme afterwards. That's why it's funny now.
Yeah.
But in context of the film, it's a sad moment.
It's sad. Yeah. James, I will not. Sharks can. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
So they Jay and Casey shake hands. Now, Freak Show was attempting to do something that didn't quite pan out, which apparently he later will share. If you go on social media, he fulfilled his attempt later.
Yep.
Tried to throw a fireball at him that kind of misfired. And so when Jay turned around, obviously feeling the heat and hearing the noise, Freak Show just literally kicked him in the nuts. And then him and Casey started attacking. Brock was shocked. Brock didn't know what was going on. Casey turned heel. Told Brock, they both told Brock, you better beat him up, you better hit him, or we're going to beat you up. And so Brock reluctantly hits him, reluctantly joins, and Casey basically has taken over Dead Man's Hand as a new faction, and he's healed now, and he's done with everyone talking shit on his title reign, apparently. They left Jay Young in the middle of the ring, bruised and battered. And, so Casey is still champ. He's got Freak Show and Brock Ali by his side. And he's insulting people. James, he called your niece stupid in a promo for sponsoring him. Tommy, did you freeze?
No.
Jesus!
I'm contemplating what happened in my head.
I felt the crash out was valid. I think you can crash out without doing what you did to Jay. And having his friends turn on him.
All I can say is I missed one freaking show.
You did.
And not even because for anything other. I was literally not in the state of Texas when this all happened. I was literally a state away. I wasn't even remotely. I was 7 hours from this town.
Yeah.
It was one show. I missed one freaking show, and all this happened.
James, in all fairness, this is honestly like Dead Man's Hand, like 5.0. There've been several iterations of people that have started it, left. Brock kind of joined.
I would call this technically 3.0. That's funny.
I know she's not the first one. I've heard that before, but I still love it.
I hadn't heard it before. That's funny.
United.
Well,
we are getting to you,
United.
buddy. Do not go anywhere. We are getting to that preview. That's what we're ending the show with.
Yeah.
To talk about what's coming up, or at least what we have so far. You want to throw more stuff in? Please do.
Sorry.
So that's how Hybrid ended. You missed a hell of a show. So let's go ahead and get on to RCW then, which was Sunday night.
I missed the first match, I think.
The pre-show. I think you did, yeah. The pre-show and the first match. I will tell my Cowboy story real quick.
Okay.
Because Denise Day was there, obviously Ray Perez was there. And before the show, he was back at the merch table with her stuff. And I went up to him, and he was upset because he was watching the Cowboys game on his phone. And he's like, it's only the second quarter, and they're down like 21-0. And I was like, and then we started talking about being Cowboys fans. Like, dude, I gave up on them like 10 years ago. I was like, and I pretty much said, as long as Jerry Jones is the owner, I've got nothing to do with him. He's like, I might be there soon. And then right before I leave, they hit like a big pass down the field. The Cowboys do. And I was like, she was like, oh crap, Mike, maybe stay here. Maybe you're good luck. And I was like, I don't want to jinx them. So I leave. We go. Show goes on. And then toward the end of the show, looking at my phone, I was like, Jason, they freaking tied it. It's 21-21. And they got the ball. And they have a chance to go drive and hit a field goal. And if you saw it, you know what happened. So after the show, I went up to him and I was like, I stayed away and I think I positively jinxed him. He was like, yeah. So he was excited about this. So congrats, Cowboys fans. I give you a lot of hard times, and well, y'all deserve it. But
we do, especially this season. Freaking Jerry Jones, dude. Michael Parsons. I'm not okay with that. Like, so mad. And every sack he gets with Green Bay, I'm like, that could have been us. So
100%. RCW Acceleration pre-show match: K-Jax versus Devin, which was interesting.
Life is pain, and there is no happiness to be found anywhere.
K-Jax got the win there. I don't know if you hit him with the spine buster or obviously a power move.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Angel, I have no use for Cowboys hats. No. Oh yeah, no, James, I am with you on this.
What do you say?
If anybody from RCW is watching the light stuff, and Tommy, you weren't there at the beginning when they were testing them. We were afraid they were going to be strobing all night.
Oh yeah.
You don't need to play with the lights, man.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my old school Ring of Honor hat back again one more time. No one watched the original ROH shows except me. The first year they did kind of like what RCW and other places did. They just used like the lights of whatever building they were in, right?
Yeah.
Around year 2, that's when they got lights like that, and they would use them for like entrances and stuff. But for most part, the lights just stayed the same on the ring. They need to do that and not play with the lights during the match.
Yeah.
That's incredibly distracting.
I agree 100%.
Man, why does my old school ROH now just like seep into whenever we talk about wrestling randomly? So
Devin showed a lot of improvement, guys. Devin's been one of the best in Texas for a while. Like Devin has been good.
Yeah, I was like, Devin's been good for a while now.
Anyways, first match of the night: Brock Ali versus Epidemius Jr. Holy crap! Like I said, Brock had a hell of a weekend. He lost both of his matches, but good God, did he put on bangers with both Jesse and Epi. When you're
wrestling Jesse Funaki and Epidemia Jr., I don't think the loss is the worst.
No, and honestly, I don't know if they spent more time in the air or on the mat because it was Brock and Epi.
Well, since there are two guys who saw the law of physics and just said, "I reject your reality and substitute my own," then that's probably
Yeah, and I love that Rob and Angel said the same thing here. Cool for the entrances. Stop during the shows because they randomly were playing them in the middle of matches and they were too much there. I agree.
It's also that's also in all seriousness that could be a seizure risk. So
all right, Sean. Yes, match of the year nominee for Brock and Epi, 100%. Second match, not as happy with the results here. The champs coming in, they announced them as Wild Dreams.
This is where I got here.
Awesome.
This is where I got back.
Yeah. I actually mentioned that to Denise last weekend at the food truck show, so I don't know if Wild Dreams was always there or she brought that up. I take complete responsibility and credit for Savage Dreams. I don't know if I have full credit for Wild Dreams. I'm sure other people would have had similar ideas, but I like it.
You were a wild one.
Also, Alejandra coming out with new music and kind of dancing, which I was going to say folklorico, but again, I assume it's specific to El Salvador and her country, which is obviously a big deal to her and her heritage. But really cool entrance. Unfortunately, Fire and Fury were not having any of it. It was a hard-hitting match. They're mean and scary. And Fire and Fury did, in fact, defeat them and take the women's titles from them. So congrats. I don't want to say anything.
The thing is, they're mean and scary kind of matches in intensity. It's like they're both mean and they're both scared at the exact same time. So, and when I post the pictures of from that night, you guys will see what I'm talking about because there's one picture in particular. Yeah. Where my life was clearly in danger. By the way, that's always the case.
Not our usual music, Angel, but I was cool with it. Third match, Brick Savage versus Gino Medina, and they beat the crap out of each other. This one went to a double DQ no contest because
they both hit the ref.
Ref Anthony Garza tried to separate them a few times, and they pushed him out of the way and hit him, and he was like, not having any of that. And then some hybrid students, who I guess were kind of unofficial security, tried to break them up stupidly and got hit. A bunch of them got hit. Brick took out a couple.
What Brick threw one of them.
Yeah. We did have to get actual wrestlers. I don't mean that as an insult, but like Jay Young, who was on the cards, graduated official wrestlers, had to hold back Gino. No one really held Brick back in the ring, but they did get him to get out and leave. So I assume that match is going to be a rematch 100%, Sean. Gino and Brick, maybe with some stipulations.
No DQ,
I would assume coming in 26, yeah.
Well, then again, maybe not no DQ because I think Brick will use me as a weapon.
Yes, you were pissing Brick off.
I was
a lot.
I was.
He several times said, "I'm doing this to Gino for you."
Yeah.
So good luck with that. I know we said you could summon him. I didn't know you could summon him for your own death, but to each their own.
Why should he be special? Between him, Lance, Fire and Fury, Charlie Haas, if he ever remembers me, and maybe Jasmine Lord. Just throw her in there.
She does hate you. Callie does too.
Huh?
That would be a short death, but I mean,
Callie has to reach a vital organ in order to kill me.
Your ankles will be devastated though.
Think about it. Like what was that? Dang it, Callie.
Angel, good luck with that. You go.
Yeah, Angel, have at it. Teddy bear. You know what?
Because I will also say, if you know anything about Brick Savage, he is an equal opportunity.
This is very true, actually.
Devastator. He does not see gender when it comes to beating people up.
Nope.
He just beats up human beings.
That's actually a line in the new Shaft movie. He said, "You the one brought up she's a woman. I'm an equal opportunity ass whoop."
Next match was Angel's bestie Armani Sage versus Luigi Primo. And I'm sure she was devastated because Luigi Primo got the win here.
Okay. That match had no business being nowhere near as good as it was.
It did not.
It had no business being anywhere near that good. I was offended. I was like, how dare both of you? How dare both of you make this match this good?
Yeah, no. I know he's been doing this for a long time, but me and Jason were still questioning the legitimacy of the pizza dough being allowed to be used as a weapon. It's not like it's Bianca Belair's hair. It is legit dough. So I don't know if Brick's hands are rated E for everyone. Yeah, they are.
They are. 100% they are.
Yeah, but Luigi beat him. It was a fun match. Next match, kind of a shocker for me. KG Orso, formerly known as Fuego del Sol, who he hates that everyone mentions that, defeated Alex Arsenal for the international title.
This has been his first time back to RCW since KG Orso, right?
Yes, because I believe his last match was the one with Epi where he almost killed him.
That's right. You're right. You're right. Where we thought for sure.
And that was as Fuego, so yeah. They kept saying it's an extension of himself. Yeah, people would. So he and I don't find this funny in the actual context of when people do this, but in the context of this story, the way he was using, when people were calling him Fuego, he's like, "Don't dead name me, don't bring that up." And so of course everyone mentioned it a whole bunch of times. Yeah, but KG Orso, new international champion, which means he'll be back in RCW. So can't complain about that.
It's surprising, but not as shocking as probably one would think, because he was pretty much a pretty regular fixture in RCW for like the longest time when he was Fuego.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, because remember that time he got a title shot against Bomir, and we all thought he had a solid chance for a second there.
Yeah, you're right. Also in that match, we will have to mention for Tommy that the bombshell Haley Danielle was there and got hurt. Kind of played a part in the way the match ended because Alex tried to hit his TKO, and she had actually came in the ring to help him to stop KJ from using the belt. But unfortunately, she stayed in the ring a little too long and got swept out by the leg swept her out and hit her and knocked her out.
Stupid KJ Orso.
Yeah, not so good. Next, we have Casey Blackrose taking on Khan. And good God, Khan looks like an NFL linebacker. And I don't know if Casey has ever seen anything so fast coming at him in all the matches he's had recently. Khan is another level. Now,
Khan, okay. Good. Khan, okay. You would... Deceptively fast is like a term I use for a lot of wrestlers, like with that size. And like you think should like lumber at least a little bit, but no. Apparently, all that muscle also translates to speed and intensity. Because his chops, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, like after the show, like Casey posted a picture, but it had already like that picture is it calmed down. Yeah. After the show, I was like, Casey, I know this is weird. I was like, but can I see your chest? And he pulls up his shirt, dude. It was red and like messed up. Khan chopped the hell out of him and hit backbreakers on him. And people are like, "Wait, Casey, you are the backbreaker." What? Yeah. So Khan does what he wants.
Khan was like, "Not tonight. He's not paying."
Also, James, that's pretty messed up, but kind of funny. So Khan did. I was gonna say Casey did bring it back to him though.
Yeah, he did.
He did not. It was not a squash by any means.
It was not. No.
Casey fought back. Tried to hit him a few times with the Spinal Destination. Couldn't quite get him up. And eventually, Khan does get the win on him. But a hell of a match. It was not an easy match. Khan was beating the crap out of him for a while, but Casey took it and he fought back.
My joke was, guys, Khan's smiling and laughing. That means someone has to die.
Yeah. No kidding. Khan was in a good mood.
And that meant someone had to die.
All right. So moving on, speaking of some fun happening. So give a little background to what happened before the show. RCW always does review videos of their previous shows, and they'll do a top 10. That usually plays before the show starts. For some strange reason, at number 10 from RCW Honors, they put Carolina T tripping down the stairs, which was not cool to be like a number 10 things that happened there. In that video, you'll also see, and I mentioned this when it happened, I sit in the last row right by where the entrance is. I actually go to try and help her up after she falls because I see it happening. And it does suck because it was slow-mo. Like, she catches her foot. She even knows it. And I feel her back because you saw it on her face. She knew it was happening, knew she couldn't do anything about it. So I got up there as fast as I can. Like, I didn't want to move her because I didn't know if her ankle was hurt, but we helped her up. She was fine afterwards. Like, if you remember, she continued. She did ring announcing later. I think she had like a Band-Aid or just had like a scrape or something. But she was not happy about them making that the number 10 moment. So keep that in mind. The next match was a triple threat between Callie, SOS, and Ridley. Callie obviously coming in as the champion. In the middle of this match, J-Wave, because what is a weekend of treats match without J-Wave constantly interfering, throws his cane into the ring, but not to Callie. SOS winds up with it. SOS lays it on the ground, and when Ridley turns around, because Ridley then goes to try and deal with J-Wave, did she hit him with a spine buster I think just a spine buster right onto the cane. And we're not sure exactly what it did, but it severely injured Ridley to the point where referee Jasmine, I forget her last name, but a referee that is a hybrid, trained. She's training a hybrid.
I was thinking of it right now, and I just blanked.
Yeah. But literally pushed off SOS to be like, no, I've got to stop this. And so they had to come get medical personnel, and they had to help Ridley kind of walk out of the ring.
Yep.
And again, we always talk about, when there's injuries, it's a good thing. So as they were walking back, Carolina.
Yeah, Jasmine Torres.
Jasmine Torres, thank you. I know Angel would know. Angels knows all the people. Carolina kind of came like she wanted to help. And then the refs were kind of like, no, we got it. So she kind of fell in behind them, and then it looked like she tripped again just on the carpet. Jasmine Torres. Thanks, James. So Carolina fell, and we were like, oh, not again. And J-Wave comes. Now, at the last show, J-Wave was apparently laughing at her when she fell. This time, J-Wave appears like he's trying to help, but he doesn't actually help her up. He just turns around and goes, guys, I think she needs help. Well, at that moment, Carolina got up behind him and gave him the old China low blow uppercut to the little J-Waves. And he was on the ground. So this obviously, Callie was like shocked at what was going on. This allowed SOS, because it was now basically a one-on-one, to hit Callie with a finishing move. She basically, I don't know what she calls it, but it was basically like a Vader bomb. And SOS is now your new women's champion. So yeah, it is. We have new champions up and down the card.
Yep,
pretty much. So new women's champion, and she is quite the force to be reckoned with.
And I will say this. See, first time I saw SOS was at BOW.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to believe if BOW had been going a little while longer, she'd eventually had beat a JL for the women's championship.
I think that's fair. Tommy, talk for just another minute real quick.
Okay. So, yeah, the result was shocking, but at the same time... Callie lost! Callie lost.
So
Tommy is a free help.
In the past month, what had been Callie 2 belts is now Callie no belts.
I'm free at last.
She is no longer United or RCW, and she hasn't had the women's title for. Wait, who is the hybrid women's champion actually? No.
I think she still has it, doesn't she?
Did she have 3 for a while?
She had 3. It was the hybrid women's championship, the United 2-0 Women's Championship and the RCW Women's Championship.
Still has one.
Yeah. But look, but I guess the trade-off is that K-Jax came back.
Yes.
Oh, well, Callie lost. I'll take it.
I'm happy with it. Anyways,
I don't
Callie lost. Main event, Survivor Series style match. The Texas Streets with, okay, look, I'm happy they lost. But they brought Teen in. The person that they beat up because he wouldn't lay down for Marvel last move, and the person they kicked out way back at the Von Erich Ranch, they brought him back in as part of their team before. So whatever happened was on them. They take on the Galvans, which was Ben Galvan, the patriarch of the team, if you will, and his three sons, Ben Jr., Josh, and Chaos. And Angel, you can do it one more time. Their intro is pretty sick. Key is the hybrid champion.
Oh,
I was
wrong.
We haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that would explain some things.
It would.
Anyways, they have a version of Final Countdown that's like a hard rock version that I need to find out who. I actually messaged Chaos and asked if he knew, and he did not. He said, "Let's see if he can find out." Do you know who it is, Tommy?
It's by Leo, which that name sounds familiar. Like
I'm about to look that up.
Yeah.
There we go, Angel. In the beginning, God made the earth, the heavens, and the Galvans.
Yep.
Yeah, Don Juan got eliminated first. This is true.
Which just made the day so much better.
And then they eliminated Ben Jr. and then Josh, and it became 3-on-2. Then they eliminated Diego. And then they eliminated Chaos eliminated Teen.
Yeah.
But then Marvel jumped right in and hit him with a Shining Wizard, basically. Eliminate Chaos. And it came down to 1-on-1. The elder statesman of their team, Ben Galvan versus Marvel. David Teen, thinking he was going to help out, took J-Wave's cane, and thinking that Ben Galvan was running the ropes, swings it and hits Marvel in the back. Ben gets the win, and the Galvans are victorious, and the Treats finally lose, which is all I've ever asked for.
Callie lost her title, and the Treats lost the match.
Exactly.
So Christmas before Thanksgiving, you gotta love it,
right? So yeah, RCW Acceleration was a. I also just realized I still had hybrid this whole time at the bottom.
Oh, and now I'm just singing from the Wiz. Can you feel a brand new day?
So one heck of a weekend of wrestling, super fun. Always good to see our wrestling friends, those of you that are in here and those that were in the crowd, the wrestlers themselves. Glad to see KJ back. K-Jax back. All jokes aside,
for you.
For me, I like him.
My disappointment is immeasurable. My day has been ruined, but whatever.
All I'm gonna say is that if he ever is allowed to be this character he has explained,
no.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
No. I will call the NAACP so fast.
Oh.
Yeah, I said it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, United. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but let's finish the show with previewing this Sunday, November 30th.
We actually have a lot to cover on this show. I just realized that. Jeez,
yeah, we did. And I believe the Empire Ballroom. I do not have the address. Oh, here it is, from the Empire Room in San Antonio. Oh, it doesn't have the address. Made in America 3, the season finale for United 210. And I will go over the card. We don't have to choose, but I will go over what I have so far that they have shared. So in a number one contenders match for the U.S. title, we have Jesse Funaki versus Cordell.
Oh, damn.
I'm not as familiar with Cordell, but I assume you are.
He was at the one of the last pit shows.
Oh, okay.
In the battle royal.
Okay, there's a lot of people in there.
Oh, the address is 2502 Pleasanton Road, 78221.
Also, there's another Rumble coming in this one. Or another Battle Royal coming up in this one. We also have Living in Fashion versus Too Strong Isaac and the Cutlet in a, what was it called? All Out War. All Out War. Basically, if the match is not ended, Mike, be sure to wear that shirt Sunday because there's another shirt I'm going to have to wear because I was partially blamed for one person not getting. They didn't necessarily get pinned on both shows this weekend, but they did not win, and I was partially blamed because I did not wear their shirt. And on Saturday, I wore one of their opponent's shirts, so I will probably wear another shirt on Sunday. But we'll talk about that later, maybe. There we go, United. What's up, buddy? So an all-out war match, if the match does not end within the first 10 minutes, then it goes to anything goes, and then they can beat the crap out of each other. So you kind of almost want them to not pin in the first 10 minutes because then it gets even crazier.
Yep.
We also have the Main American Battle Royal, which I believe the winner receives a title shot. So far, the only names announced for it are Chris Barton, David Teen, Ryan Willow, Zoro de Jalisco, and Stash referenced at the brewery show, I believe, the possibility of a 6'8", or maybe it was in our show, actually. No one I'm talking about. It was in the show last week. A 6'8" human being coming in. And this appears to be a man named Joe Waterfall, who looks like a big Australian dude to me. So apparently 6'8" in a battle royal. He may be taller than Hit, which is crazy.
That's saying something.
So I'm interested to see this, but there should be another battle royal with a lot more people involved.
I did just get an exclusive from United.
Okay.
Management. Hold on. Just getting it here. This is live on the show, guys, by the way.
Yeah, we had breaking news for this Sunday at
news.
United.
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen right now.
Can go to Chuck E. Cheese before the show.
Oh, Lord.
I did not see your screen yet.
Okay. It says it's sharing, but do you have to allow it?
Do I have to?
I think you
do. I don't know from where. Shoot, hold on.
Hold on.
Undo it and try it again.
Okay. So stop sharing.
Sharing
it. If you're at the bottom where it says sources, or let me see.
There we go.
Yeah, this just got this straight from United just now. From United management, that is.
A trios match, the Sexy Sharks, which appears to be Don Juan Teen and
I can't quite tell who that is.
He debuted at the Buffalo Wild Wings show. James, I know you know who it is. He's been a part of Sark Security and helping them. He is now a wrestler.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. I can't remember his name, but yeah, no, I tell you about now. I missed his name.
And I feel bad, but he's only just started wrestling officially. Taking on the Galvans, which appears to be the Sons, Ben Jr., Josh, and Chaos, with Ben in their corner. So it looks like the Treats Galvan War has not ended in RCW. All titles on the line. We do have a United States. I don't know about the tag title match, or maybe I do. No, I don't yet.
I don't think they've announced them yet. I think that's what he's saying.
No, he has.
Oh, he has?
He's announced the United States, the United Championship, the main title. I'm sorry. We're pretty sure we know what that match is, but it has not been officially said. J-Fly, thank you. I knew James would know.
Okay.
Excuse me. So the other matches we do have announced. Diego is defending his Heritage title, and there was a change to that. It was supposed to be against Stash. But if you've seen social media, Tommy Bolton asked Stash for the match, and Stash has said he has been kind of beat up with some of his hardcore matches and just the stuff he's been through the last couple weeks, months.
Yeah.
So he gave the rematch to Tommy Bolton. So Tommy Bolton and Diego one more time for the Heritage Championship. And I just want to say on a personal note, Tommy, let's go do that and beat up Diego.
Could I get another early Christmas gift and Diego or Renee could lose a match?
Let's hope so. We have a U.S. title match. Rob is putting the title on against the title on the line against the Steel Eel Dill Demps of the Texas Treats and Shark Security. So, although Rob's been a little crazy and out there, I do want to see him beat up Dill and the Shark Security. You weren't there Saturday, bro. You do not know how off the wall he was.
Okay.
But yes.
Fair enough.
And then the women's title is on the line. New champion Ridley Thorne is defending in a four-way with Callie, but also Anarch Kid Ash and Tina Nix in a four-person match.
Okay, so like, I honestly don't know who's taller between. I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think Anarch Kid Ash is actually taller than Callie, but like, how in the heck, like Tina Nix and Ridley Thorne. This match is on. Well, okay, maybe it is balanced a little bit, but because you have two powerhouses and then the two not so powerhouses, so I'll put it that way.
Yeah, no, I got you, but Anarch Kid Ash will mix it up with anybody, and
that's true. She will.
Callie can wrestle, so
no, she can. It's just annoying that she can.
Heel Rob love, Rob hate.
Rob. Why did I never make that joke?
Now, I know it has not been officially announced.
Why did I never make that joke?
No.
Oh my God. I never made that joke before. Sorry, that legitimately broke my brain that I never made that joke before. Sorry.
Although it has not officially been announced, like you said, James, we believe that it's going to be Hit versus Casey for the United title because Hit did win the Battle Royal at the previous show. And there's still a tag match, and so we know that Pretty Badass Riot Party will be defending their titles. As Stash said, or United said, all titles will be on the line here at the season finale. So one more time, guys, that is this Sunday, after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday, just before you have to go back to work again. Come to the Empire Room over on the south side. It's Sunday, November 30th, 5 p.m. Doors open at 4. The Empire Room, $10 for adults. Kids 12 and under are free. And it's United, guys, so you know it's going to be a hell of a time.
Good show.
We're hoping that our friend Alex will be there again taking photos. If you have not, go check out Alex Roush, Roush, on Instagram. She's a photographer. She has pictures up from Fear Fest matches and from Hybrid. I think she has most of them up. So, and Stash says correct. So I assume he means about the title match. We haven't seen an official graphic, but we all assume that's kind of what's happening. But
it's only Tuesday. We were a day early with the show.
That's right. This is also true. But also, James, just to say earlier, after RCW, obviously, really was in a bit of pain. So I don't blame her. No BYOB. Yeah. So they actually do sell alcohol there. So it is not BYOB this time, like it is at the brewery or at the War Pit. But they do sell it, and there is alcohol on the premises. But Ridley did try to blame the loss. Well, she didn't get pinned, but she lost or didn't win the matches she was in. I did wear a Chaos Galvan shirt on Saturday, who was one of her opponents. And on Sunday, I was wearing my Alejandra shirt. She did mention that she also lost in her match, which is true, unfortunately.
Damn.
So I will probably wear my Ridley shirt on Sunday. Because also then we get to see Callie lose again, hopefully. So. And also, Angel's pictures from Pedal to the Metal will be up soon. So there you go. All right. Tommy, anything else you can think about before we get to our 1 minute warning?
Actually, I don't even know if I have a 1 minute warning.
I have a 1 minute warning. We do not have the timer because I don't know if Casey keeps it. And honestly, we never stay in 1 minute.
No, we don't. So yeah, no. Go ahead, because I think I don't think I have 1 minute warning.
One more time before we go.
Yeah.
United 210, our biggest show of the year. It's a season finale with more surprises that you will not see coming.
I can't deal with more of those because even for the show I wasn't there for that. Like the drive home when Mike told me, I was like, what the hell? Anyway,
yeah, it's as crazy as Tommy and Jason taking the pictures with the treat. So you never know what happens when you don't go to the show. That is true. FOMO. Bring both shirts, then change. You know what, James?
That's actually not the worst idea.
Not a bad idea.
I will just say this before you go. NostalgiaCon was awesome. I'm gonna do a full video recap on my channel, and I'll probably stream again this week, guys. So be on the lookout for that. But NostalgiaCon was a fantastic show. Shouts out to the NostalgiaCon crew. They really treated me well. With that, they gave me a lot of respect, a lot of help with everything, and I couldn't thank them enough for being so gracious and kind with giving me a platform to reach out to the stars of the show. So thanks for that.
Awesome. All right, so I do have a quick 1 minute warning. We don't have the timer, like I said, because JC does all that, and we don't. Here's my 1 minute warning. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're at a show, for the most part, you can cheer whoever you want, boo whoever you want, say within reason just about anything you want, stuff like that. But there's one thing that recently that has really started to annoy me, and I don't understand. And that is, no matter who's wrestling, no matter how early or late in the match is, a pinfall gets attempted. 1, 2, kick out. Ref, that was 3. Count faster, ref. Every match, every pinfall. Guys, it was the first pinfall of a match. They kicked out at 1.5. And someone was like, count faster, ref, that was 3. I get it if it's late in a match. I get it when Vance used to be the Treat's personal referee. But guys, we don't need to yell at the ref for the count every single time a pinfall happens. All right, that is my 1 minute warning. There are some times where we're like, ooh, that was close to a 3. I'll give you that. Not every single pinfall. There were people at both shows, Hybrid and at RCW. Count faster, ref. It's a regular count. Like they were counting normally. That's my pet peeve in my 1 minute warning.
That's fair because there was someone at the show when they were carrying Haley Danielle up. They were very kind of rude about it, hurry up.
Oh yeah, I remember that person.
I was trying to
get her out of here. I was like, dude, what the?
I was trying not to get because people who know me know I'm a huge Haley Danielle fan. I was trying not to let that get me, but it was starting to get to me. So
yeah, no, I feel you on that one. That was pretty rude.
Yeah.
But there's always those people out there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. That is pretty much our show tonight.
Really, those kind of fans make people, even people who hate me, thankful for me. That's the weird part about that. It's like, see, I'm always like, see, I could be worse.
Yeah. And they don't know. I get it. Like, there's the referees we like to mess with and stuff, but like,
within reason, though.
It didn't matter if it was Manny, if it was Jasmine, if it was Vance.
Yeah.
Whoever it was, every match, RCW, Hybrid, both of them. Anyways, next week, as far as I know, we will be back in our usual Wednesday slot. Yep. JC said will be back, running things a little more efficiently. And next week, we will recap Survivor Series. We will recap United 210 Made in America. And we will preview TNA Final Resolution.
Yep.
Not Final Destination, because hopefully no one has seen their death ahead of time and then died in weird ways.
And driving behind log trucks. Also, exactly. James, you're not funny.
Which one? What did he say? What did I miss?
Scroll back a little bit. You'll see.
Oh.
You're not funny, James. You're just not. I just want to be clear.
No, United, funny. I think that's accurate, right? Like that's what Tommy, what time did you get to RCW?
I'm sorry, after driving back in from New Orleans?
Uh-huh. What time?
Got there like 5:15.
How many matches did you miss?
Well, 2, because there was a pre-show match.
Uh-huh. When was mathematically the percentage of times you make it to a show before the show starts or at the start of the show?
I'm a writer. I don't do the math. I don't do the probabilities of things. For the
ratio. Put it into words.
put into words.
Oh.
I choose not to. There.
All right. All right, so that's all we got, guys. Because if not, we're just going to keep talking forever. So thanks again, guys. This has been Tommy.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
And I am Big Mike. And from all of us here at Countdown City WrestleCast, as always, heels and baby faces, remember, pro wrestling is real. People are fake. Thanks, guys. We'll see you
later.
later.
Good night, everybody.
We don't have that music either.